Yeah, as you can tell, I am a mess. But we're gonna get ready for the rest of the day since I overslept again. I mean, I got up at 9, but then I went back to sleep because one word that starts with an A that no one really likes is anxiety and whatever. I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna get ready and I'm gonna talk about random things. I think we're actually gonna stay in this shirt because it's not that dirty. So yeah, that's one less thing to be rewashing again. And some gray socks. Okay, great. This is my laundry, so my sister don't have to worry about that. But this is what happens when you don't do any laundry for 2 weeks. Because other people are starting theirs before you. So you let a big pile go. Yeah. Sunflower ozonated oil, sorry. Puro 3. No. Okay. I'm just a little upset that I even slept over a few hours more than I was supposed to. But you can't really say that because I stayed up until 4 a.m. yesterday, so. And now that I'm done showing you everything that I'm gonna be using, let's talk about some random things that happened, like this one random boy I found in Alive when I was joining with my friend Sean. But this boy had like a lot of nerve to get into my business on why me and Sean are talking to each other. Like he was asking how old Sean was. Like I came back into Alive after clearing up some unwanted following people that I follow, because I follow 10,000 people on TikTok and that's not what I care for. But I came back into his live because Sean sent it to me and they were asking like, how old are you? Sean is still in high school and I'm out of high school already. So yeah. And then this one guy who was really interested, he was like, you're 21? And I'm like, yeah. And then I'm just gonna brush my eyebrows real quick. This one I got from my aunt on my birthday. I exchange perfume bottles every 3 days, so yeah. But anyway, he wasn't that much of a difference either compared to Sean's age, because he's 18, this random weirdo. And the reason why I'm calling him a weirdo is because, so, we were in this gameplay live that this one guy was just playing video games. And he was asking like a lot of questions about me and Sean because we would be the ones interacting in the comment section only. This random Caesar guy was a moderator. And he was like, are you guys dating? And then Sean was like, maybe. And I'm like, I didn't say anything, but, you know, in my mind and me behind the screen, no, we're not. We're just friends. Because I don't have any interest in a romantic relationship. And then he's over here questioning me about Sean, because Sean ended up going back to sleep. And then he's over here asking questions in the chat, and I'm just like, alright, I'm gonna send you a friend request and we're gonna talk. Then this random Caesar guy sends me a friend request, or he accepts my request, and then he's like, hi, and he's like, so about you and Sean, and I'm just like, we're not really dating, we're just friends. And he was over here asking random questions like, how come, and what was some of the reasoning. I didn't tell him anything. But then he's over here, I saw him that he literally asked me about hanging out with him. But what I don't get, though, is why are taken people asking me like they're single? Like, this guy pretended that he was single, and because, you know, I would just, because I honestly don't feel anything right now. Even when talking to him, he was like, do you think I'm cute, and this and that, the other thing, and I was like, no. Then he was like, okay. He goes, I think you're cute. And I just didn't know how to respond to that, so I sent out a smiling emoji. Like, okay. And he was like, what? And I was like, I don't know how to respond to that question, so I just put the emoji. Next day, guess what? Boom, he blocked me. Not that it was, like, anything, none of his business or whatever, but, like, then why are you asking like you're taken, but then you're just gonna block me the other day? I'm just guessing that guy was probably desperate for attention. I don't know. Okay. I just got like a few more minutes here, so I just feel so like all put together and stuff, and I'm not even going anywhere because it's 5 p.m. A great way of like wasting your time, but hey, self-care, right? Alright. I don't know what else to talk about. Problems like that, I don't know. There's just not really. And yeah. People in their like dating mindsets, like, is that really like the most important thing for y'all? Dating? Because for me, it's not. I just really care more about like if any sort of meaningful connections with anybody, then it's the most I would go with is friendships. And me right now is like, I'm just not into dating. Like, I'll try, but then I just somehow fall out and like 2 days later. Yet you'll still be head over heels over me, and I'm just not even the same anymore. It's just, I don't really care. Like, I just think for Sean and I think I'm just gonna tell him, like, you know, I just don't think it's fair for either of us to have a one-sided romantic relationship, so I think we can just stay as friends. I'll make an update about that. Like, I actually will. I will make an update about how Sean will take that, because personally, I can't keep lying anymore, and lying not only to him, but to myself, because I sure as hell don't feel all, like, head over heels over a guy. Like, no, I don't. So, like, I don't know. It's just not the same, and whatever. Right? Okay. So, unless if I could think of literally anything else to talk about, then I guess we're done here. Although, I don't really have that much to talk about, though. Wait, hold on. Oh no, wait a minute. As soon as when I just paused, I literally just came up with something. Okay. Remember how I told you about Sean and his 11:11 statement? He sent me a screenshot. You can definitely tell now that he is watching the time. This was the third attempt now. He made a wish, not even at 11:11. He didn't make it at 11:11. No. He made it at 11:10. That is definitely not gonna work, dude. Like, I remember like a few videos ago that I was talking about the 11:11 thing. Oh yeah, it's in that one video called To the One Boy That Starts with S. Now I guess we know his name, Sean. But he sent me a screenshot. He didn't even take his wish at 11:11. He done it at 11:10. And sending me a screenshot is just, why? Why would you do that? Angel numbers, if you are seeing them unexpectedly, then they have a meaning. But if you're constantly like watching the time for them, because you know about the 11:11, but like for me, I'm not watching the times. I'm just going about my day. And sometimes, barely sometimes, 11:11 is like really rare for me as the girl who's seeing angel numbers every day. If anything, I'd be on my phone and I'm not even looking at the time. Then just so happen I'm looking at the time and it's like 3:33. Those are just like every now and then angel number things. And I feel like the angel numbers, they have like a meaning. And if you look at the clock at the specific time that they show up, like you just so happens to be like, let's say you're texting. Yeah, because you don't look at the clock on your phone when you're texting, right? So let's say you're texting a friend and you look up from the time because maybe your neck hurts and you need to straighten it up, so you go like this for a second. Then you will look over at the clock and it's going to be like 444. That right there is like, it has meaning to it. But if you're just somehow always checking that time and then 444 comes, then you could be like, haha, look, an angel number. Like, okay, buddy. And I know I'm not lying. Because, like, I'm not even looking at the clock all the time. Shit, I don't even look at the clock for nothing, really, unless if I actually need to know what time it is. Sometimes when I do look at the clock, the angel numbers show up. And if it's not an angel number, then I'm just not really giving a crap in the world. But you do know that you don't tell you don't tell your wish to anybody when you make an 1111 wish. You don't say anything. Because I'm very spiritual. Okay, I'm not like a psychic that I could just tell you guys your futures and whatnot, predict the future and all that. But I actually do believe in the angel numbers and their meanings. Like, everything happens for a reason, right? Well, this guy, Sean, he's like, yeah, I'm very happy and thankful to the Lord that you came in. You know, he's thinking like in a romantic relationship, but I'm like, maybe because you were struggling with your own self. Because I'm not in love with him. I'm just thinking maybe it's more along the lines of like a friendship that, you know, because you're struggling with your self-esteem and all that, and then I could just give you like a boost in your confidence. And, you know, because he's like, I don't really have that much, he's like, I don't have any friends at all. And I'm like, okay, like, yeah, people are like mean or whatever, but that's the way it is in the high school, isn't it? But yeah, I think it's just more along the lines of like me just trying to help him out to not commit suicide. Because, yeah, I actually do believe in, like, everything happens for a reason, right? Right. So. I just don't know how he's going to take it. I'm just hoping right now that it's not going to be anything to do with, like, if we break up, then, you know, it's suicide. Because I would try to talk to him like normal, but then he's over here asking me to, you know, like, move in together. He wants to move in together. He wants to, you know, do this, that, the other thing. I really don't understand the romantic relationships, because I looked it up on Google and it's like, if you're not, the purpose of it is you can find companionship,